Hey, what's going on, r/Virgin Gang? Hope you're doing well. I'm doing pretty good today on something I just feel like plugging from the collection. They're all down now. Just a little plug up for today. We got a nice little Pikachu plush right here. Check this out. Look, he's a Juggalo. He likes ICP. He listens to that stuff. Haha, just kidding. He's not a Juggalo. This is a Chandelure Pikachu. All the Halloween plushies are down. Virginia's still trying to figure out what she wants to do with them. Probably going to put them up around the house. This one's pretty cool. There are so many Pikachu plushies in our house. There's so many of them. I don't know what to do with all of them. We're probably going to put them all on shelves or something like that. Maybe put a couple in the boxes. Maybe get one of those hammocks where people like have all their plushes like kind of sitting on it. We'll think of something to do. Anyway, speaking of checking on things and getting stuff down, let's take r/Pokeinvesting off the shelf real quick and let's check and see what they're up to. It's been a couple weeks. I'm getting real itchy. I'm not getting my investment advice. I don't know what to do. We got new sets coming. We got new things that are announced. I don't know what to do with my money. Somebody tell me, please, what to do with my money in the hobby. I can't think for myself, and I need someone to plug in and redirect my interest to where it needs to go. So without further ado, let's check into r/Pokeinvesting again. It's all goofy stuff. We're just having a couple laughs. Don't take it too seriously. And let's hop into this beautiful investment catalog. Woo, we're starting good first right here. Am I doing this right? Well, I'd say you got yourself an out-of-the-box fort over here that you can build out of Evolving Skies booster boxes. Am I doing this right? Well, I don't know. What could you be doing better about? Do you want an Evolving Skies skyscraper instead? Do you want like a whole truck made out of Evolving Skies booster boxes? I don't know. It looks like you're doing okay. I mean, that's kind of a loaded question, right? Hi guys, bought most of these on release. I'm glad they're worth a lot more now, but I'm contemplating on selling a few boxes to fund some Scarlet and Violet cases. Thoughts? You can definitely do that with this. I mean, you sell like one of these boxes, you could probably get like a case and a half of the newer stuff. You sell two of these, you can probably get like 3 cases. I mean, if you talk to the right person and you have these boxes on hand and they're like reputable, you might be able to just get 3 cases for 2 right from the trade. You might not even need to sell them or anything like that. Might be a good thing to do. But yeah, looks like you're doing good to me. You have 27 of them right here from the release too, so they're first wave. So you can charge more for this because allegedly that means we have better pulls in this stuff. There's a better chance of getting some alternate arts, something that's never been actually confirmed. And the people that are saying that stuff, y'all's a bunch of goofballs, but you're doing good, I'd say. I mean, it's a pretty big flex. It seems like this is just a giant flex post to me, but hey, you're in the right place. r/Pokeinvesting loves some big old flexes. Got this from my local card shop. Worth it. Excuse me, I just added a my in there for no reason. I guess my brain just decided to fill in the blanks for me. Got this from local card shop. Bought this from a local card shop near me for $260. Couldn't believe the condition it's in. Wanted to get some outside thoughts on it. I mean, it looks good to me as long as there's not a big old hack job on the back of it or something like that. Or some kid just signed Andy on the back. I mean, it looks pretty good to me. $260. I mean, like, it's a base set. It's unlimited. It's probably like, if in good condition, what, like $250, $300? I'd say you probably got a good deal for it. If you like the card, it's great. I've always been a Blastoise guy myself. That should be the #1 card from base set. That's just my personal opinion. I do love that good old classic Blastoise. I love that big old no-neck fool, too. Hey, no necks. It's a common thing here. But, yeah, it looks good to me, I guess. I suppose so. I don't know what kind of outside thought you want on it. It's a base set Charizard for $260. That's around the market price. I guess if you didn't know the market price, there you go. That's kind of what it goes for. It looks fine to me, I guess. Just make sure there's no scratches on it. You did sleeve it, though, before you put it in the top load. When I first looked at this, I was getting a little nervous. I thought you just dropped it in there. Thought you were fucking no sleeving that sucker, just throwing it in. But yeah, you did. You got it covered. Whew, wipe the sweat off my brow. Surging Sparks Chase card. Excuse me, Surging Spark Chase card. I'm just adding letters where they don't need to be. Now that every SIR has been revealed for Surging Sparks, you'll use Sparks there, but you didn't use it up there. Okay, well, excuse me, I guess. Whatever. Which of these cards do we think is going to be the Chase cards? I honestly can't tell which one it's going to be. Has to be either Pikachu, Latios. Do you mean Latias? I think you do. Hydreigon or Executor. It's got to be one of those ones, right? So, I mean, if you want the normie answer, I'm sure it's probably going to be Pikachu. I think Latias is going to be a relatively good runner-up. It could be like a sleeper one in the future. Pikachu cards don't typically age as well as people think they do. They actually tend to drop off in value a little bit. But if you want the Opossum Insider, you want the good one, get yourself a whole binder of those Durants, man. That's a good card right there. And look, leave it to Pokemon to make you want to buy more cards just to fill a binder. Get a 4x4 page just full of this Durant. I know it's not going to be very expensive. I think it's going to be one of those things where like people can just pick it up. But I mean, I just need to get 3 of those so that they're next to each other. It's like Disney. They just always want me to buy shit. And that's how they did it. They made connecting art, which is fantastic. That is a great card right there. I personally think My chase is going to be Milotic. If I can get Jasmine or I can get Licia in the English version, that'd be also kind of sick. But your normie safe bet that you can probably put your normie money on is going to be Pikachu on release, and then maybe Latias in the future. I don't think Clement's going to be your big guy, but that's a cool card. I don't necessarily think Executor is going to be the big one. Maybe some people, but it's a Alolan Executor. People fucking trashed him when it came out, so I don't know. The Hydreigon's pretty cool too. I think that's a pretty solid card. That's just me. My first Pokemon PSA batch came back today. Oh, did it come back? Did it come back today and you felt like you needed to post it straight away on r/Pokeinvesting? I bet you did. Yeah, that's a really cool post. I don't even have anything to say. No joke. These are cool cards. I love that Simisear, and I love that Darkrai. Cool post. I enjoyed seeing it on r/Pokeinvesting. I don't have anything negative to say. Good stuff. First time buying. Came from Japan. How'd I do? All boxes are sealed and planning to put in storage. Are the single packs worth storing even if they're not sealed? I mean, I guess so, but like the thing is, so like Japanese stuff, like I'm just going to be like real and 100% with you. So you can definitely put these away. I think these will go up in value a little bit, especially for what Gen 10, Gen 11 comes out. People are definitely going to kind of look back at these boxes. Gen 7 Japanese boxes, they're kind of pricey for what they were supposed to be at 1.2, so maybe, but people don't like Japanese cards as much as they say they do. I love the Scarlet and Violet era, and one thing about Japanese boxes, I'll always say this, the box art is fantastic. Like even Charizard, even that doofy, stupid Charizard down there, looks great on the box art right there. I can't even lie about that stuff. If you're looking to like put these away for an investment, I'd suggest grabbing some English and diversify that shit up. But if you just want these for your own personal collection, yeah, absolutely. Grab these, throw them away, put them in like storage somewhere, and just sit on them for a little bit. Pull them out later. It's a really cool set. Really, Scarlet and Violet has a lot of great art, and people are going to look back on this set and this era, and they're going to be like, man, we had a really good time here. They did the same thing with Sword and Shield. It was literally trash until it was out the door, and then everybody and their mom was on top of it. It really was the same way. So yeah, I think you did pretty good. First time pulling something cool. Sell or grade and sell. Well, let's look at your card real quick. It looks relatively well centered. You do have it in a sleeve. We always got to check these things. There's some people out there that there's these psychotic people that don't put their stuff in sleeves before they throw it in a top loader. It looks like that as long as someone didn't just take a fucking like saw and just start going right against the back of it, like drawing little lines on it, made a little map to like somewhere else. You're probably good to just kick it up to PSA and try to get it to come back as a 10 and kick that. If you're looking for the highest fucking value in that stuff, if you don't like the card, just sell it. If you don't even want to deal with that, if you don't want to deal with submitting it to PSA, then yeah, just sell the card. It's relatively expensive right now. It's pretty playable. You'll probably get some for it. Or GameStop has that thing where you can trust them with their cards, kick it up, and then have it come back. You don't need a membership. It's relatively cheap. I don't trust that shit, but there's some people that do, and hey, maybe it'll be worth your time. Maybe you can get that to come back. It looks good from here. So, I don't know. Terapagos is a very good card. It's going to be one of the ones that people look back at from Scarlet and Violet, and they're really going to like. But loaded questions like these, should I sell or should I grade and sell? If you want the most possible fucking value, grade and sell it. That's the easiest answer. Oh boy, the last one to end everything on right. Yeah, I think this is a good place to stop. The 151 Grinch bought out the entire Costco UPC. Well, it's a good thing we didn't call them scalpers, because we actually solved the scalping problem 2 to 3 months ago. We nipped that right in the butt. We made sure that's never fucking coming back. Investment aside, I can't deny it was heartbreaking to see kids asking their mom where the 151 UPC were after the entire pallets got bought out from all the local Costco this morning after Thanksgiving holiday, and reposted on Facebook Market. Charizard to the moon. So Thanksgiving hasn't happened yet. Is this like an old fucking post or something? I guess they're getting ready for Thanksgiving. They're gonna like post it up after the fact. Honestly, that $200, if they sat on this shit a little bit longer, I bet they could get that UPC up to 3. The Charizard, the no-neck Zard, the Sun Zard that's going complete. Let's just talk about that Charizard for a second, okay? Like, that's not even the best Charizard objectively in Scarlet and Violet. The one from Shiny Treasure and Paldean Fates, that is objectively the best one. Even if you don't like the Terastallized Crystal on their head, even if you don't like the hat stuff that's going on with that. I mean, look at this one. Okay, look at that. Look how cool and badass he is. Okay, now look at this one. Look at that one right here. Look at this shiny Vert Charizard flying through the sky, about to eclipse the fucking sun. Look at this thing right here. This is the best card. This is what you guys are choosing to pump up. Look, I get it's Charizard. You have a whole nother option that's way better. That's way cooler and makes way more sense than the fucking short opossum dad bod. I drink beer on the weekends and don't see my kids Charizard, okay? That's what we're dealing with right here. And I can't believe that of all cards people chose, it's this fucker. I can't believe it. I don't know. I'm gonna go on a tangent. Anyway, not much has changed on r/Pokeinvesting. It's still more or less the same, but they need my help. They need help, and I need help. Everyone needs help figuring out what they need to do with their money. Everybody needs it, so we'll check on them again in a week or so. We'll see what's going on, and there's some new sets coming out too, so I really need to know what I'm supposed to be pulling. Maybe there's going to be some crazy card values that are going to spike out of nowhere. There's going to be some ARs. There's going to be some IRs. Some of them little art rares. People might want to be on the lookout for that. That's all I got. Appreciate it, Virgin Gang. See you later. Have a very investable day.